Hi, it's me, Rhonda. I am making this video because I just decided to make a video and put it in my newsletter. A personal hello. Um, Happy New Year. I know I haven't sent out a newsletter since Christmas, right? When I think maybe Christmas Eve or right before Christmas Eve. And I apologize for that. I said that I would be. No, I actually didn't make a commitment to be more consistent, did I? I didn't. So, anyway, the bottom line is um, I'm hoping that some of you had a chance to read the free story that I sent out for Christmas. I really didn't get any feedback from many of you. When I sent out the first version of it, I got a lot of little emails thanking me for the story and saying they enjoyed it. And so I just want to make sure that if you received my newsletter, maybe, the holidays you might have overlooked it. I did continue the story of Olivia and Pastor John um, with a short in my last newsletter. So you might want to go to your look for that. You can do a search for my newsletter or just email me and say, Rhonda, I don't have it. Send it to me again. So that's one thing. So yeah, and I am still saying Happy New Year. I mean, it's the middle of February. What I'm going to say happy birthday to myself. My birthday was February 6th. But anyway, uh, why am I saying Happy New Year? I'm saying Happy New Year because it's been a rough New Year. It's been a rough New Year. It has. I think that there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of negative energy in the air, politics, all kinds of stuff that's just not fires in LA. It's just so much stuff. But you know what? God is still good. He is still faithfully on his throne, and he is roaming the earth seeking whom he may be gracious to. Don't worry about all you see. I know your eggs, my eggs Cosmo too. They don't even have any at they don't even have any at my local store. Um, which hopefully that will change in the next couple of days because we're big egg eaters. But on from the egg conversation. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the economy. I God is still good. And if you have a reasonable portion of your health and strength, your right mind, this just means that this is just a season to press in and pray. That's what I've been doing, spending a lot more time um, in my word. I'm a person who sort of prays without ceasing. But now I think that I've been spending more time with much more intentional, like not just I pray a lot all day long about little things. I'm spending more time praying about big things. I've joined into a prayer group since a weekly prayer group of some of my friends, actually other Christian authors. We're praying every Wednesday for all kinds of people and issues and strength people I don't know. Praying for them every week. Praying for people I do know. It's praying time, saints. He said, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, that he would heal this land. That he would heal this land. And so I believe that the answers to the problems in our culture are inside of us. They're inside of our prayers, they're inside of our petitions. Now we know that God's time is not our time. I did a study of the book of Habakkuk, and I hope I'm not butchering that. Small book, one of the minor prophets during the months of December and early January. And what I learned in that study is that there's nothing that's happening now that hasn't always happened. The exact same things that happened then are happening now. People like to say things are worse. Things are just getting worse. Things aren't getting worse. Things were always bad. If you read the Bible, you will things have always been like this. It just ebbs and flows in seasons. And so scripture, if you read the Old Testament, scripture testifies to the fact that this is not worse. It's not worse. Anytime I hear somebody say it's worse, I know they have not dug into that word because the word shows you it's not worse. It was horrible during Habakkuk's time. And so it was horrible when the kingdom was divided. It has been horrible. It's always been bad. You know why? Because we live in a spiritual world. We live in a fallen world. And it's been fallen for a long time. So I encourage you to know that those bad seasons ended and good times came. Life cycles like that. The older you are, the more you know it. And so I want to encourage you to be prayerful. I want you to encourage you to find joy wherever you can find it. I don't care if it's a coloring book, a book that you're reading, a garden, a new grandbaby, a new job, a boss that left the job that you didn't like working with, flowers for yourself, new lipstick. I've purchased a bunch of them over the last couple of months, um, and should have freshened it before this video. But y'all love me, and it's all good. But wherever you can find it, find it. Hold on to it. Continue to trust our Father in heaven. Everything's going to be okay. So I'm telling you, yeah, I'm saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year.